We fell out of love like shooting stars came crashing down, and we're building back up again now. I see your heart, see your mind, see all you hide.
Rameses and Variax definitely putting down the alternate win condition of Swarm Vision here, because you know what? If you flash them out early on, that's going to be putting out overwhelming presence with all the Wraithlings. I've actually been climbing the ladder with this deck, and I found that, you know, putting in the Swarm with the Variax package actually works out really well together, because, you know, you want to put down the Wraithlings and make them into Wraithlings. Just works that way. So actually it turns out you want a faster deck. It's not exactly a slow deck. I tried a slow deck, but I mean, I don't think you want to run Swarm with a control style play. It just doesn't really make sense. I mean, it just fits in so well with Swarm Vision because it's just a different win condition that's a little bit more reliable if you can get out, since it only takes a few cards. So otherwise, let's just give Swarm Vision a little bit of an auto win condition. So check them out.
I see your heart, see your mind, see all you hide. I won't let you go.
Well, it looks like I already have a win condition set up. Blood Tier Alchemist, excellent turn 1 play, because I have the Cryptographer and Sphere of Darkness follow-up. So I will use a Sphere of Darkness first, because you want to draw your cards. Am I right? I am right. Alright, I'll get rid of that Soul Share pack. The win condition here is going to be the Grandmaster. Well, that's interesting. I think putting the Cryptographer over here is fine. I have a guaranteed Variax either way. But this makes him take 1 extra damage sometimes if he decides to take that Mana Spring, which is totally fine by me, so I think it's worth it. I wonder if I should use a Blood Moon Priestess next turn. It depends on whether this guy lives or not, though. Oh, that's semi-sweet. Alright. That's to be expected, but it's a little bit sad. It's a little bit sad. But good thing I have the double Darkfire Sacrifice. Alright, let's get this party started. A little bit of misplay, Warbird, but I think positioning over here is still better, even if it gets a couple of damage on him. Concealing Shroud, okay. Oh yeah, you know, take it slow. There's no rush. For me, at least. There's a bit of a rush for you. Zykes is probably not too fancy. Soul Share pack is good for the extra damage, you know. Might as well keep that around. Zykes. Lightbender, that is extremely useful. Can I dispel him? I don't know. Does that work? I kind of want to try, but I kind of have to drop down these Shadow Spawn, unfortunately. But someone tell me, does dispelling that get rid of that Shrouded effect? I really have no idea. Oh, a little bit of a nasty one. There is almost no chance of AoE. I mean, I don't think there is a chance. Oh yeah, let's take it slow. I have all the time in the world. Well, I don't have all the time in the world, but it's going to take a few turns if he's going to just Warbird me down. And these Wraithlings are coming in hard. I love fitting in Variax into a Swarm Vision just because, you know, it gives you a lot of win conditions. Blistering Scorn. Okay, fella. Alright. So might as well use the Sphere of Darkness first here. You know, draw some cards. That's always good. Oh, let's going for a big turn next turn. I don't really mind keeping my dude close. I don't want to dispel those dudes. A little bit of a misplay if that happened. Alright, let's just pack on the damage. And make a little bit of a retreat. Everything I want to keep, you know. Blood Moon Priestess, not necessary, but, you know, whatever. I guess if he puts down Shrouded, I will try it out just to see what happens, because I have no idea what happens. That would be pretty awesome if it just dispels it, although I think that would make Concealing Shroud a little bit too weak. I don't know. I have no idea. Alright, Chromatic Code on that dude, but the problem is the Wraithlings, not the Blood Moon Priestess, although that is a problem. Can't deny that. Another Blistering Swarm would be pretty brutal. Okay. Alright. Concealing Shroud me up, my man. Ooh. Heartblast, sister. So in this case, yeah, Blisterings, I mean the Blood Moon Priestess is pretty insane, giving me a lot of good stuff. Maybe I should just make my dude really close. I might as well spawn the Wrathling somewhere closer. Oh yeah, let's move this guy in closer because it's the same net effect, right? But it's just going to be a Wrathling that's a little bit closer. That's always good to have. I should have moved this guy forward first, but oh well. And presto! That's a lot of good Wrathlings. Lightbender might be insane, but I don't really mind too much. The thing is that if you dispel the Wrathlings, they actually become furious again, which is really cool. Which means that dispel is not all powerful. You need dispel and kill. Oh, enfeeble, that's good stuff. Unfortunately, I don't have a Bloodborne spell activated, so it's not good, but I still have the Shellshire pack, so that's a lot of damage. Almost, well, that's actually just enough if he doesn't have anything else going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18, 1 off. Ah, tragic. Very tragic. I still have a Bloodmoon Priestess. Yeah, let's go for the lethal. Get rid of a Lightbender. I don't think there's anything I really wanted to dispel in particular. But it's okay. Pa-pow! 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 Maybe I'm playing my turns a little too slowly for this guy. I am thinking about them, to be honest. Well, blistering scoring can be pretty brutal. Actually, it's not brutal at all, because it's not brutal at all because all these guys, you know what I mean? Alright, it has to be Concealing Shroud or bust, my man. Do you have the Concealing Shroud? That's a Bone Reaper. Not good enough, really. Ha-ha! Oh yeah, the early Variax. Always a great pleasure.
The great thing about this edition is that you have a win conditions for every single matchup because you can out-control the control with the Grandmaster Variax, and then against aggressive decks you can outpace them just by putting down the burn with Abyssian. Which is a nice counter to Magmar because if they're making you draw cards, you are more reliably drawing into burn yourself. So it's actually super interesting how it works out. Otherwise, this deck is still very weak to AoEs. It's just a little bit stronger. Actually, a lot stronger since now you have an auto-win condition in the beginning. So actually, I don't know. I definitely say if you want to counter Variax, you definitely want to play decks that run super fast removal. You want to run Grasp of the Agonies and Tempests in your deck. Blistering Swarm is almost good enough, but it comes a little bit too late sometimes. So, you know, sometimes it doesn't work out. But AoE is your friend if you're really having trouble with Grandmaster Variax. I can confirm. Maybe I'll just show in the next game where early AoE does put this deck in trouble. But otherwise, you know, it's pretty bonkers, so, yeah.
I'd say this is pretty spiffy. I can get rid of a Maw here. I need to just prioritize getting the Grandmaster out. Very good spawns on my side. That means I can grab both Mana Springs. This is actually the best spawn, probably. Aw, Yun Slither down lair. Too bad, so sad. And I probably don't need a Deathfire Crescendo because things are not going to die probably. Oh! Oh! That's too much. I don't really need that many cards. Sometimes I'll use Darkfire Sacrifice so I can double up on the stuff, but not really what's going to go down here. So typically I want double if I want to use Variax and a Bloodborne spell in the same turn, but I won't be able to do that. So there's no need to attempt it. I don't know if I should make my approach, probably. Although, I don't mind retreating just because, you know, I can just box myself in and make it pretty much impossible. He has to use a Decimus to deal damage. Magmar doesn't exactly have that much stuff going on for him. So give me Cartographer, please. Get rid of that Darkfire Sacrifice. I put down too early of a Variax. It's very unlikely for him to do anything to me. Highly unlikely. Get rid of that Darkfire Sacrifice. Hoo-hoo-hoo! You know what that means. It's go time, I guess. Just draw an extra card. Another Variax, probably unnecessary. I mean, I don't need that many Variax. Will box myself in very soon. This puts me in a position to hit him wherever he is. Not a lot of choices are necessary. Just need these guys to get in there. Get in there, my man. Yeah, once this comes down, it's kind of hard to see how things are going to go his way. Jeez. I'll just need to remove what comes down this turn. That's it. Yeah, I expected him to hit me. Good stuff. I really need to box myself in. Look out, he already dealt damage. It's insane. I just trade this in probably. And, you know, put on some damage. We're going to have to see who's really the aggressor here. I'd say it's me. May as well just hit into him. I mean, what am I afraid of? He's the one at 6 HP already. Auto wins are always good, you know, put down the Variax. I wonder if these will make for interesting games. These games are just some Variax. I don't mind that at all. Right, my man. I guess we'll have to find lethal. I just summon enough Wraithlings, that's good. Warbeast actually doesn't do too much against them. Interestingly enough, because they have too much health. Actually, a Warbeast might be a little bit helpful, because I can use the Deathfire Crescendo on stuff. Entropic Gaze! Not even 3 of those will help you, my man. Oh, another Wraithling Swarm, that's very helpful. It's hilarious. He used to be the aggressor, now I'm the aggressor because all of these Wraithlings. Don't even need provokes, just sit in your corner with like all these minions, you know, it just works out. Although there isn't really one card that could give me lethal, so I guess it's another Saber Spine Tiger. Deathfire is not doing it. That will do it though. Double Saber Spine Tiger. Classic Kara lethal, but I am a vision. Pow! Woo!
We fall out of love like shooting stars came crashing down, and we're building.